This is Lee Boyd with Window King of America, showing you how to replace sashes and tilt latch locks. Give us a call at 399-5464. That's in the 757 area code. First thing I'm going to do is pop this out of the way just that easy and save that little foam piece because it's just an insulator that goes back in there.
Okay.
And that little piece will snap right back in place when we're done.
Okay.
Then you want that one out. That snaps in place. See that?
Oh yeah, I see a little small piece of plastic up there that pops out.
And you kind of
out.
slide down on it. But remember, there's a short back and a long back. The short one goes in the back.
Oh, okay.
Against that short bar right there.
Short one in the back.
And
okay,
the longer one will fit in here.
Okay.
Gotta go right.
Side. Okay.
Or you'll be wrestling with that. Now we want to take this thing, and if we can, sometimes you can't when it's broke already, but when you turn it back sideways, when you get it sideways, it should release and go back up. But yeah, there you go. It's going to go. See, when it's in this twist,
I see what you're saying.
that loosens it up so it can go here. Now, when you do that, take the Phillips.
You need to get up the middle of the window before you try to do that, too. What you're saying?
Well, this is screwed in right here. So yeah, you want to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Now we're just going to knock all that out of there.
Okay.
And it's just you're going to come through that wide opening.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. I got you now. Okay, gotcha.
Catch it.
Okay.
And you want to save this piece.
Save that piece.
Because this one's trash now. We don't want it on your dishes. We're going to take a
Okay.
brand new one.
But save this piece right here.
Yeah.
Did they ever break?
No. I
Yeah.
beat them up before trying to get them back in there, but
Okay.
they're tougher than the rest
Okay.
of it, I think. So they're tough enough to take it for the most part. You don't want to tear it up doing it, but you want it to be pretty.
Okay.
But get one of these out of the package.
Okay.
And I could make official video now, can't I?
Yeah.
Put this online.
We can.
But you want to.
I got a YouTube channel.
We want to. I'm sorry. We want to put this right back there, just like that. Just lay it top over right there.
Okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the plastic coming out toward me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
There you go.
like that, yeah. It's sliding out as much.
Okay.
But let's go back and get this side going. See if we... So you really just want to get that out, like there we go. See,
Oh, you
I
got
did
it.
it. And
Okay, you got
it's
both
good.
sides
Yeah, it
there.
happens in a half a second when you hit it just right.
Got it.
And then you push it all the way back down. And remember, there's a hole right there where the screw goes.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna have to line that up. And I suggest once it gets to the tight part, you do this and knock it down a little bit. Let me look in there. I gotta find the hole. And guess who's right on it? I am right on it.
Got it. All right.
I've done this a few
Just once or twice.
Times,
That's your
yeah.
first rodeo?
and they can last forever, or they just don't take much abuse if they don't get handled just right for accidental reasons or whatever. They will mess up on you. So okay, then you put this back in your slot and see how it's in the loose position. So and it's a coil spring, so I can pull it back down even with the other side. And when you get it down there, you turn it upward, and it locks it in place. Now you can sit now I can sit my little feet back in the little shoes.
Okay. Okay.
While we're up here,
Okay.
let's take this out because we got to take this out.
We're
Right?
replacing this window also, so we're going to go ahead and pull it out while we're doing it. So get a little instruction how to take this window out real quick. All right.
Left and right. Get it at an angle. It'll come out.
You take them one out and then the other one out like
Yeah.
that, or try to take both at the same time?
Well, you take one out at a time. It don't matter.
Okay.
And now the other sides will go back in. I need to go get them.
Okay. Now we're getting ready to put the windows back in.
Just
All right. Put the top in first.
Yeah, with those female locks would be the top.
Okay.
Drop one side in or the other, and then
Pop it in.
Well, if it doesn't go in right the first time, you got to check for something. This is what you got to check for. Sometimes they make this too long, and obviously they made it too long this time. Do you have household scissors?
Yes.
I'm going to need them. There's a thick plastic edge on this side and that slides in the track, and then there's just like foam rubber, but it's a bulb seal. If you look at that, you'll see it's round, and when this is what's going to lock them together when we pull these windows tight together. But if you got it too long, it's going to bind and it's going to cause a problem. So you want to get rid of that, and that's all you got to do. Trim it off so it's even with the end of the frame. Then one side or the other, pick a side, drop one in, and then drop the other one in. Wiggle it around till it falls into place like that. Then you close it up. Then, without slipping off your stool, you got it.
All the way to the top.
Get her up, yeah. Oh, you got that?
I got my
Okay,
foot in
that's
it.
what I was worried about.
Alright, she did that.
So,
Okay.
yeah, now, and by the way, you got this for me, thank you. We'll go ahead and put this back together.
We're ready to start putting the little inserts in
Yeah,
now?
this thing, short end back, we're done with that, so we can snap that in place.
If we weren't taking the top one, we still had to take it out because we had to take this out. Gotcha.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to take that out if you weren't replacing it. You would only, take this one out of the way.
I got you. Okay.
And the same thing will apply to the rear, but you won't have this piece, or you will. I don't think you have this piece on the back side. So. Then you want to put this in, curving in towards the front. All it is a guide for your sash guides. I'll show you in a minute. Remember the little piece of foam rubber? It's going to go right there just to help block any airflow that might leak in anywhere. So then you're ready for the last sash, the bottom sash. So let's check it for rainy day. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to check it for that. And this thing always slides around, but see, this one really looks like it's okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That one was sticking out on the end, but it was okay. You just had to push it straight. Okay,
just push
got
it
it.
straight. So this one will go in one side or the other. Drop your little shoes.
And just make sure it's level.
Feet into the
across.
shoes. Yeah, and it's pretty darn level. And when it's not, when you get it up to this point, it'll level itself. But it didn't. It popped it out right there. So I want to go back in, and we want to drop this one down just a hair like that.
This is where I get a little.
Well, you can it'll level itself. And
And
actually, we probably need to make a little adjustment on this. Make it straight up and down. It's not straight up and down. See, it's a little to the right, to the rear. You want to just twist it straight. So when that new shoe that you just got is going to go into that, that new foot is going to go in the new shoe, in the old shoe. I'll get it right in a minute. When you lay this flat, it'll fall into place here in a second. Like that. I think it's down in there. There we go. I had to push it. So once you push it all the way down, and then, level it out, it'll close up on itself.
Gotcha, yep.
And now, this is going to go up or down wherever you need it. And the locks get used to each other, but that one's a little off center, so we're going to fix it. It's a little to the left, the female end of it, so I'm going to loosen them and adjust it to the right, and that'll make it smoother because we got new sashes. This one could go to the right just a little bit too, and it'll get easier.
And
so
that pretty much covers the installation of the window, though, correct?
Correct.
All right, very good.
But except for this part, so you remember, because you can loosen these little cars up, we call them.
Okay.
And once I closed it and I realized it wasn't perfectly aligned, but I realized it was off to the left, I want to knock it to the right just that much.
Okay.
And that ought to do it. Hold it tight in place and tighten it back up. Didn't need to move much. Same thing on this one. You can see by alignment here that it's not in the right position.
Yep. You can see it's further one side than the other.
Should be done from the factory properly, but you don't always get what you're supposed to in that little part. So, okay. You see, it's got a lot of lateral movement, and that's a great thing. So, we're going to go ahead and Tighten it back down, see if we got it in a good spot. Because when they're aligned right, you'll feel the locks will be smoother. And
Okay.
but I might have went too. I went too far, or either I'm not in there properly. You got to make sure that. Okay. Yeah, you just got to make sure it's pushed together.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And this one is still to the left. I didn't go far enough, or I think when I was tightening it, I noticed it pulled itself back over. So we're going to go back and do it a little more.
Okay.
And we're almost done. That's the good news. All this can be done in 10 minutes if everything goes well. Otherwise, a couple adjustments and it'll ultimately always come together. And this is Lee Boyd from Window King of America, showing you how it's done. Call us at 757-399-5464. Franchise is available. There it is.
Excellent. Looks like a good job to me. Great.